I'll do that. Right. And then that clips on there. Lovely. Green seatbelt. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Driven It Storytime. A man and his money are easily parted. And it's very true. I am a fool and I am easily parted with my money. I bought new seatbelts for the Douglas Special. All grey inside, and I really couldn't do with any more grey seatbelts. Black seatbelts, they're quite boring, really. And I thought, oh, found some burgundy seatbelts. And I went, oh, they're nice. I'll have those. However, those pesky algorithms of the internet have, basically been following me around like a stalker. And suddenly something flashed up, seatbelts for the van. And I thought, oh, green. I went, oh my God, because there's green in, well, that's black. There's some green in the interior. And I thought, green seatbelts. Oh my God, here's my money. A man is easily parted with his money. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Should come for a story. I'm not very comfortable, so I'm going to move something around and I'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm comfortable. That be our two. I'll begin. Picture the scene. France, 1972. And everyone makes their little saloon cars into fancy, gorgeous coupes. Renault, just the same. So today's story, I'll give you the 15 and 17. And hot on the heels, because Renault have just released a resto mod of the 17. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like it. It looks like that Peugeot concept that we had a couple of years ago, the 504 coupe concept, and also the Hyundai thing. I can't remember what it's called. And it's got square headlights. And they didn't have square headlights because the 15 had square headlights, and the 15 was always the poor man's 17. You thought, oh, looked like a bloody marina. 17, quad lights. Oh, quad lights, always something sporty. It's got square lights. And you go, oh. So, no, I'm not a fan. Anyway, the Renault 15 and 17. Now, Renault here, they start with the 17 model. We begin. Two coupes, each offering ample space for four, comfortable seats, and a comprehensive equipment, form the basis of the new Renault 15 and 17 range. The Renault 17 TS is the high-performance model, giving around 112 miles per hour from a 1565cc engine, developing 120 brake horsepower, electronic fuel injection, and a 5-speed all-synchromesh gearbox ensure maximum output at all times. 4-disc brakes and radial tyres keep the power safely under control. Now that was quite something, fuel injection back then. VW were, I think, probably one of the first manufacturers to make it in about 1968 on the Type 3. But then Renault started using it way before many other manufacturers thought, oh, fuel injection, that's good. The Renault 17 TS. Many safety design factors are incorporated in the Renault 17 TS. Passive, a strong central framework, particularly resistant to buckling, and an absorbent engine compartment. Active, front-wheel drive, long travel suspension, and exceptional road holding. All these contribute to the safe, high-performance capability of this outstanding car. 17 TL. Identical in conception to the 17 TS, having front-wheel drive and exceptional road holding, the Renault 17 TL obtains a top speed of around 105 miles per hour from a 1565cc engine of 102 brake horsepower and dual-toke carburetors. A floor-mounted lever operates the 4-speed gearbox. A performance car of this nature must have efficient and durable brakes. And so, like the 17 TS, it has an advanced system incorporating a dual-circuit pressure limiter and servo assistance. The Renault 17 TL has ventilated discs at the front and drums at the rear, a combination that makes for fast, free-fade, long journeys. Space and comfort in the Renault 17 are well in line with its touring ability. There is actually even more headroom in the rear than at the front, and is the only one feature which makes the 17 series such ultra-comfortable and spacious coupes. God, no, that really does. Do you know, honestly, sometimes I read these things, you sort of think, what the fuck are you going on there, Stuart? And that is only one feature which makes the 17 series such an ultra-comfortable and spacious coupes. 17 series, such as... Oh, that really doesn't make much sense, does it? I'll read it again. And that is only one feature which makes the 17 series such ultra-comfortable and spacious coupes. Luxurious front seats are mounted on ball-bearing runners, which incline to the rear. At a touch, you can adjust height and length simultaneously. Am I reading a Renault brochure? Sounded like porn. The lockable seat backs recline fully and are designed to take headrests. The unusual luxury of this seating is the result of extensive physiological investigations into the postural position of drivers and passengers. Armed with this information, Renault designers contoured the seats and specified materials which provide ideal body support under all conditions, including black vinyl. And you know, these things, popular in France, black vinyl, in the heat of southern France. I wouldn't say it was bloody ideal. Even the elasticity of the upholstery matches the flexibility of the suspension. That reads as soggy. My words, not theirs. To this is added a very sophisticated heating and fresh air system. At all times, you keep your cool and travel relaxed. And fall asleep at the wheel and crash and die. At high speeds, the driver's position should allow him constant surveillance of the road. The Renault 17 has 24.5 square foot of window. As the need arises to study the instruments, this can be done at a quick glance through the bound steering wheel. The 4 dials are grouped closely together, protected by anti-reflective visors, so that the information can be instantly assessed. Something though, this reflective stuff, they did get criticised at that in road tests. People said, you just bounce the light off them. Similarly, all controls are very easily accessible. Research into simplicity of operation has resulted in the unhampered use of very complete equipment of these cars. Instrumentation. Steady, I hope you're sitting down for this. A voltmeter, warning lights for indicators, heated rear window, main beam, general lighting. I don't know what general lighting is, but it's just general lighting. Speedometer and trip, and mileage recorders, rev counter, fuel gauge and temperature gauges, warning lights for choke, oil pressure, handbrake on, brake circuit pressure drop. Got everything. Oh, now this is, I'm going to reposition because I'm getting excited for this bit. This was something quite well advanced. I would say more advanced than their fuel injection system, because it was usually roofs like this, mechanical roofs that operated at touch of a button, electric, are quite rare and quite expensive. The sunroof. The sunroof is also available on the Renault 17 as an optional extra. It has an electrically operated fabric top, stiffened by stretchers, guided by lateral runners. During cold seasons, a light reinforced plastic top, also extra, can be fitted over the fabric for interior heat retention, as illustrated below. Well, they have put it there. That's nice. Moreover, because of the rollover bar and lateral roof runners, body rigidity is unaffected. The bumpers. They were quite lovely on the 17 and even the 15, how they sort of went around the headlights. Renault considers no sphere too secondary when searching for maximum efficiency, and so it is that the bumper bar has been replaced at the front by a deep frame of impact-absorbing rubber, and at the rear by a polyester shield capable of absorbing impacts up to 5 miles per hour without giving way to distortion at any impacts up to the sum 9 miles per hour without affecting the body. The rear lights being fitted behind the line of the shield are well protected. The electronic fuel injection system of the Renault 17 TS is controlled by an electronic brain, which receives information from the relevant components: pressure, temperature, ignition. It then regulates the feed to assure that at all temperatures and at all engine speeds, there is an optimum supply of air-fuel mixture. You might want to go off and make a cup of tea because we're talking Renault 15. I'm sorry. I know there's people out there who love the Renault 15. They just look so fucking boring. These two coupes have all the basic mechanical and styling characteristics of the 17, but with greater window area at the sides. The Renault 15 TS reaches speeds of around 105 miles per hour. It has a 1565cc engine of 102 brake horsepower. The 15 TL, however, has a 1289cc engine, which develops 68 horsepower and reaches a top speed of approximately 93 miles per hour. Both cars have dual-choke carburetors, 4-speed gearboxes, and dual-circuit servo and pressure limiter braking systems with drums at the rear and discs up front, ventilated for the 15 TS. The Renault 15 offers one of today's most attractive combinations of style, power, and comfort in a car that people called the French Maurice Marina. It didn't say that. High averages over long distances are only possible if driver and passengers can relax and forget the passing miles. The interior of the 15 has been designed with the aim in mind. Thick, spacious seats, fully reclining at the front, a sophisticated heating fresh air system, a heated rear window, panoramic vision, efficient sound dampening, just some of the things that are an indication of the standard of safety and comfort built into this car to ensure that you arrive at journey's end fresh and in good humour. And then we've got lots of things about the 17 and talks about brakes. And the brakes are quite good because they were disc all round on the top model TS. And there's also talk of an automatic. Can you imagine a 17 with a sunroof and automatic? What a cruiser. Absolutely gorgeous car. And I'm quite sure we all had that Matchbox car, which was one of our favourites. And then on the final page, we've got lots of different things about specification, which I won't bore you with. But yeah, lovely. And on the back, got a big picture of the 15. So there we go. Anyway, there's a bird that's making lots of noise up there. And I really need a cup of coffee. So there you go. Anyway, see you later. I've got coffee in it. I've got coffee in it somewhere.